So the next thing we're going to cover, it's going to be under Tools, Form Manager. This is where all the forms within the RB8 are stored. If you go to File and you go to Open, you're going to see the type, use a drop-down, and it's going to show you all the different types of forms we have in the RB8 system. So for example, we're going to go ahead and go into the job confirmation. Go into the standard confirmation. Now this is basically what your standard job confirmation is going to look like. At the top left, it's going to say confirmation, and then on the right, it's going to have your company information as well as your company logo. In order to implement your company logo, just go ahead, click and drag our logo out the way, put it at the bottom, and just hit delete. Once you hit delete, it's going to remove that logo. Then just place the cursor at the top right, go to Insert, Image, and then select the destination of where your logo is on your workstation. As you see here where it says job number and then job number, this is a merge field. Okay, it's going to actually take the true data from the RB8 and replace it with all the merge fields that you see within this form. If you need to add new merge fields to this particular form, all you have to do is look to the right where your data members are and select any merge field that we have available. You cannot use a different data set for adding merge fields. The data set has to be the same as whatever type of form that you are trying to modify. So you can't choose a job cancellation for a job confirmation form. It will not work. Has to be the same data type. The next thing we're going to cover is setup and firms. Now I'm going to show you how to enter a brand new firm in the RB8 system. You can either go to Actions or right click, it's the exact same thing, and then you're going to want to hit New. Now anytime you see a blue text within any of the fields, it is a required field before you can save and close out of the function. So we're going to go ahead and create a brand new firm. OMTI reporting. Oh, place. You can go ahead and skip the city, town, put in the postal code, click on the binocular, and it'll plug in the city, state, and the country for you. Go and enter the company phone number. They have an alternate phone number, enter it there. They have a toll-free number, enter it below. They have a fax number, enter it to the right. Where it says firm type, you can use the drop down, and you can specify what type of firm they are. So we're going to specify the court reporting firm. Below where you see warning, this is an internal message that will only be displayed internally within the RB8. So whatever you enter in this warning section will not appear anywhere else but within the RB8. And it will always show you whenever this particular firm is being used. There will be a little yellow yield sign next to the firm name, and if you hover over it, it will show you what's in the warning section. I'll show you guys in just a little bit exactly what I'm referring to. Below you're going to see where it says firm number, created, last modified, then created by, last modified by. All this is grayed out and it will get automatically generated and entered for you once you hit save. It will automatically generate a firm number, show you who it was created by, when it was created, when it was last modified, and who it was last modified by, in case you guys make any changes after you've already saved this firm. Going to the next tab is your additional tab. In here where it says web URL, you would specify their company's website in here. Below that, you would enter their tax ID. If they're going to be a COD client, go and check the box. If you want to always print details on the invoices, meaning you always want to show the service items, go and check this box. And if you want to consolidate the statements so that the statements will get sent to the firm rather than each individual attorney. Below is where you specify your late charge. To the right is your finance charge, then your sales tax rate, and your discount rate if you guys are going to be giving any sort of discounts for your clients. Below that, to the left, is your payment terms. You would just specify what the payment term for this particular firm will be. Okay. To the right, you're going to see the statement type. This is if you are choosing to consolidate the statements, how you would want to state the statement to the firm. If you're going to choose email or email and SMS, which is your text message, make sure to specify the email address of who you want the statements to be sent to right here. Below, you're going to see calendar notes. Whatever you enter in the calendar notes, you can choose to display on the job confirmations if you like. Below that is your billing address. Now, if you know that this particular firm is going to have a different billing address than their general company address right here, make sure to check the box and enter whatever billing address you want them to be sent to. The next tab is the marketing tab. This is for marketing purposes. You can specify the firm class and firm rating by using the drop down, and the source as well. Client of and sales rep. If you guys are going to use a client of or sales rep, you can specify it within the firm. What that will do is whenever you're creating a brand new contact for this particular firm, it's going to automatically implement the client of or the sales rep for you. You can specify the billing rate group for them. This will be covered a little bit more during the billing training. If you want to specify when this client was a client of yours from, you can specify that in here. Again, this is just for marketing purpose. If you want to send out yearly cards for showing your appreciation to your client, you can just specify that there. The next tab is the collection info tab. This is if you are doing any sort of collections for this particular firm and they promise to pay you a certain amount by a certain date, you can go and enter how much they promise to pay you at the bottom. And if you check the box, you can specify when they will pay you by. Once you hit save, you're going to see a few more tabs open up for you. The firm level repository, notes log, and the tags tab. Now the firm level repository, don't worry about this just yet. This is more in regards to the RB web. So if you guys do go ahead and go get RB web, we can explain this portion of it a little bit more to you. The notes log tab. In here, it will keep track of just about everything you do to this firm. So if we take a look at the very bottom, it's going to show you that this firm was created on 9/15/2005 at 11:33 p.m. It was created by the user guest and the time and date they've entered them into the system. If you take a look at above, it's going to say they talked to Susan and scheduled a lunch meeting on June 15th. So it's basically going to keep track of everything you do to this particular firm, whether you're bulk updating their charges or you're merging or anything like that. Now you can always create a brand new note for the firm by clicking on New and entering the note at the bottom. The last tab is the Tags tab. The Tags tab again is mainly used for marketing purposes or emailing label purposes. So you can represent this firm to be a specific tag. Once you specify them as a specific tag, if you go to Tools, you're going to see Tag Manager. All you have to do is use the drop down where it says Type. So we're looking at the firms right now. And we're going to use the tag name drop down. It'll list all the tags you have for any firm in the system. So if I select holiday gift and I hit search, it's going to pull up every firm I have with the tag holiday gift. What I can do then is I can go ahead and check the box, right click and check all, and then you can either send them an email or you can send it to the envelopes and labels to create labels for this or these particular firms if you have multiple, or you can send them an email so that it will send them all at once.